So, how do you become a children's author? I should probably point out that this is a question I get asked a lot. Like, a lot. And it's one I don't have a good answer for, to be clear. Like, at all. For those who don't know, published children's author. So you'd think I would be able to explain this clearly and effectively to other human beings. Nope. Nope. I start talking. They get a deer in headlights look and run. Run for the hills, away from the terror that is everything coming out of my mouth. Oh, and it's not like it's other people in the writing community, you know? I'm getting asked these questions at work. Um, Backtrack a little. I sell my kids' books, aside from online and at live events, when live events were a thing anyways, mostly at the bakery where I work. So people find out, oh, you wrote this cute kids book. That's awesome. I was like, yeah, thanks. So how do I become a children's author? And I'm like, all right, all right. I guess we'll just start. And I know what the problem is. The problem is I actually want to help. That's not what most of these people are looking for. They're looking for, oh, here's a service I recommend, you pay $50 and they make you a bestseller. Or, you know, even something a little more difficult would be, here's a agent. You could try querying to her and, go from there. That's what they're looking for. Simple answers, clear cut, one step processes. And that's not what I'm giving them. I'm giving them SEO and marketing and demographic and platforms and publishing options, hardcover, paperback. Do you want to do an ebook? Are you an illustrator? Are you going to do your own pictures? You need to make sure that you have the copyright for images if you're using other people's work. And they don't want to hear that. They don't. They don't. It's like if a little kid comes up to you and asks, how do you be a cook? And uh, the answer they want is, oh, you make food with love. That's it. But that's not how you become a cook. You spend years trying new ingredients, exploring new foods, cobbling pieces together and seeing what works and what doesn't. It's experience and intuition and education and all of these things bundled together, and that's not what people want to hear. So you do want to become a children's author. That's really cool. And honestly, I want to help. I want to help bring these people's stories to the forefront. I want to help people be able to bring the stories that are in their heads to kids. Because I wish someone had done that with me. But a lot of the times they're not ready for the maelstrom of insanity that comes from my brain. So when I start talking about what you need to do to be a children's author, they panic and they run away. And that's not good. That doesn't help them. That doesn't help them at all. But I'm not willing to lie. There's a truck outside. I live next to a major road. So, like, they want me to give them the simple answer, and I'm not willing to do that because I'm not willing to lie. I'm not willing to be like, oh, yeah, it's super easy, because it's not. It's a lot of hard work, and maybe if I just preface it with that, maybe if I just preface it with, like, well, it is a lot of hard work, and it takes a long time. You have to be willing to put in the energy. Maybe if I preface it like that, they'll panic less. That might help. And I'm a tutor. I should know better. You don't teach a kid algebra before you've taught them their ABCs and one, two, threes, you know? But at the same time, I know how much time and energy and money being a self-published author can take, or even a regular author. If you go the traditional route and you pay for edits or you spend time off work, that's still money spent because that's time you would have used, hopefully, employed somewhere. So it's such a long road, and I feel like I'm trying to lay out a roadmap, like through Mordor or something. And people are like, oh, I'm just gonna jog across the Shire. No problem. And it's like, no! You gotta get past the Eye of Sauron, there's gonna be orcs. There's probably gonna be at least a few other monsters that I can't remember the names of. But, I don't know. I need to get better at answering the question though, because it's a question that's not gonna go away. I put myself out there as an author at the bakery I work at and now on here. So I gotta figure out a halfway decent answer, I guess, at some point. I gotta figure out how to tell people about how hard this road is, how to show them the map before they get too far down that path. Because if you're not interested in putting in the work and the labor and the money and the time, then you shouldn't go down that path. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're writing for you, that's one thing, but writing because you want to treat it as an income or a commercial success when you've never done anything like this before is, it's like mistaking a jog across the Shire for a hike through Mordor. You know, they're not the same. So, how do you become a children's author? I don't have a good answer for you, but I think I need to put one together. So if you were going to ask me this question, if you were going to ask me what it takes to be a children's author, what is the information that you would want? You know, how much information would you want to get before you panic and run away? And what kind of subjects would you actually want to hear about? Like copyright laws and using a pen name, self-publishing versus traditional publishing, how to find an illustrator? Like, what would you want to know? I actually am curious. Let me know. What would you want to know? Like, I want to be able to provide a set of answers that helps people and provides relevant information without terrifying them and without giving them a naive, rose tinted glasses version of the path they're going to have to go down. So, if you were going to become a children's author, what would you want to know right now? Let me know, and maybe, just maybe, I'll actually be able to come up with an answer. I'll see you guys next time, and be good.